Welcome back to another episode of the Sunless Citadel. Last time, our adventurers dealt with some pretty meaty enemies, but thwarted them off, and now after resting with Eustrael and her kobold clan, Meepo leads them back to where they found most of the goblins, and that's where our adventure starts. Stay tuned.
Up, you notice that his eyes are glassed over again, and that red mark that you saw before is now bigger. It's like starting to like spread. So now it's like up like on his cheek.
Oh, Fritz, you're back!
Yes.
Welcome back.
Perfect timing as well, because from what I understand, we're going to obliterate some goblins.
Ideally, hopefully these are a bit less proficient.
Maybe don't run around corners and get shot 6 times.
I underestimated them.
They're mindless, but they're still good with weapons.
I don't know if mindless is the best way to describe them.
Maybe you should get better with your shield.
I do the best I can.
Wait, do you have a shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you even have a shield?
Well, I'm
Just getting well-deserved abuse over here.
It's like my character, but with classes instead of personalities.
So we meet with the group, and they're in the old goblin grand hall, or
That's
what
us.
you would call it that. They are deciding where to go. So you have the 3 doors again. You have the one on the north wall, which leads to the locked door. You have the one to the south, which held the prisoners in. And then you have the one you guys haven't checked yet. So I assume you're just going to go back. Let's just go home.
There's too many doors. We've been looking around for 3 days. I mean, they're dead anyway.
You guys just want to go party at my cabin?
The locked door in front of us, the goblins already tried that dragon key on that door.
No, they haven't.
So we can either go try that key or we can just go to the door we haven't even looked at yet.
No sense in not trying the key.
Agreed. Do that time.
Lead the way.
You have the key. I wanted to leave it in the door, remember?
I just want you to go in first.
I will lead the way. I'm just saying you have the key.
So you guys go down the hall again. Careful this time to avoid the trap that lays ahead of you. And you try the key, and unfortunately it doesn't budge the lock. It looks like it's made around the same time period, but it doesn't like click through the lock. So wrong key.
Well, that leaves us with only one direction left unexplored.
Onward.
So,
Back home?
obvious thing is to just leave. There's probably some other stuff that we could do at home.
Just tell the lady that their kids are dead. Let's move on.
The tracks we were following before when we were initially looking for the dragon, are those still seeable? Where was the last time we saw those at?
You saw them in this main room.
What was that?
You kind of lost them in because there's so much activity. You know, it's hard to you see there might have been some sort of dragon activity here.
Can I try to look for them specifically?
Sure.
16.
It's hard to tell, but you definitely see that they go like into the room. Like it's not like the dragon didn't go into the room, but from there, it's hard to tell.
Like what exactly?
Yeah, which direction he exactly
Because
went.
from what I understand, we saw like scratches on the walls, correct? I mean, isn't that kind of like how we were following them before?
Kind of, there's that, and like the the dusty pathways
Right.
were really trodden and obvious that a large creature had bustled his way through.
Gotcha.
So it appears the only option is the last door.
Yes.
Alright, so opening the door, you see on the north and south of the walls are stacked with ill-made barrels and boxes and crates about halfway to the top of the room. And a clear path allows you access between the east and west doors. So it looks like just a big pantry.
And with doors in it.
Well, a door that you came in and a door like directly across. It might like weave a little bit from all the boxes and
I'm not.
food.
Yeah, I'm not interested in
I'm gonna take
food stocks.
I'm gonna take a quick look around.
Sure.
You never know how goblin might think food is. No, I'm not.
Probably nothing that we're gonna want to eat.
That is true. If you bringing that up sort of piques my interest as well. Goblins are probably collectors of strange things, and who knows. Oh, 24.
Such a waste. You do find 5 pints of oil, and a few small barrels labeled elf pudding.
What?
Uh,
Elf pudding.
Sounds
Can we
delicious.
do an intelligence check on what elf pudding might be?
Sure.
I'm
18.
not interested in whatever it is.
I'm wondering if goblins import a witch by any chance.
So you like unscrew or
Oh my
open
God.
the thing. It smells really bad, and you're kind of like looking at it. It's just kind of like muddy colored.
I thought you were
And
going
like
to say
you-
milky. But that would have been a different direction than I thought we were going.
You gotta stick your finger in and you taste it, and you're like, definitely interesting.
Elfie.
Interesting is my thought.
Yeah. You're unable to discern what flavor
What
it
color
is.
is it?
I have no interest in
It's
this.
like a muddy brown.
Okay.
I have no interest in this or in the oil flasks. Does anybody
How-
need oil flasks?
How heavy are oil flasks?
Yeah, that'd be
I
my
mean, it's
question.
just whatever the contents of the oil. So they're just 5 pints of oil. So you'd assume 5 pints of water. You could
Don't
fill
make me
5.
do math in front of camera.
I'm sure I could look up what 5 pints of oil.
Is one big enough just to like grab like a potion
Yeah.
and throw? I'm just gonna grab
A
one.
drink.
You never know when a nice pint of oil will come in handy. So while we're going through, I'll just scoop one of those up and put it in my pocket.
Okay. Pint of goblin oil.
Oh,
A nice pint of oil.
So then
And the
4
elf
pounds.
pudding. What's that in? It's a jar.
it's like a barrel. It's like a little half barrel.
So like bigger than a potion.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was also gonna grab that too. Maybe I could convince a goblin not to kill me because I have some tasty elf pudding.
I mean, that could happen. You could try. You could like start rolling it behind you.
No,
Just elf
good.
pudding.
would you like some dessert?
That's too much work. Alright, I'm done here. Had some tasty elf pudding.
Alright, I'm continuing on while you're doing whatever it is you're doing.
Sure. Several torches mounted in crude sconces burn fitfully around this chamber, filling the air with a haze. A double row of marble columns carved with entwining dragons run the length of the hall. So this is actually a pretty long hall. There's a total of 10 columns going through, and the entire area is just diluted in this really thick, like foggy haze from these torches burning.
How wide is the hallway? Really wide.
You determine that the hallway is probably about 40 feet wide
Oh wow.
from end to
Okay.
end, and then you can't see all the way to the end of the
Like,
hallway
it darkens.
because it's not that it darkens, it's just that it's so foggy.
Oh, it's so like misty that we
Yeah.
just can't see it.
Yeah,
But you can
he-
see
He
the
said there's torches up, so.
you can see like the erected pillars.
Okay.
And this would be actually the first place where we've seen like a legit light source that's on.
This and the room you came from had a
I think
campfire.
I think most of like the goblin area has had torches in
At
it.
least some
Yeah.
type of torches.
Okay.
Not the like first area you went into, like where the 2 guards were just behind the thing.
Yeah.
But like after that, there's been some evidence of torch light.
Well, I guess there's nothing like outstanding about this hallway. It's just a really long hallway.
Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell,
Yeah, there's no like statues or
just the pillars being like I said, entwining dragons.
I'm gonna
Like-
make a perception for traps.
Sure.
13.
You do not perceive any traps.
It just seems strange.
Would you guys want to
We've encountered traps so often through here.
In the kobold areas, they did say that there'd be less traps in the...
Less, but still
Goblin.
probably not none.
Why don't you take a look with your dragon
I will
eyes?
take a look. I just don't know exactly how well I will do.
As you look around.
I look around and see nothing.
17?
Again, you do not perceive any sort of traps in the area.
Alright, well, I've been tripping them all up to this point, so I will continue. I'll continue to move forward.
Sure.
I mean, I'll stay alert. I'm
Yeah.
not just charging forward. Yeah.
As you go
That was
through,
technically a 16.
you see,
Nothing matters.
like, kind of like walking the room without, I assume you're going to just walk through them without going through any doors or anything like
Yeah,
that.
right.
You see 3 doorways on the north wall, one on the west wall, directly in front of where you would have came in from that pantry, and then one on the south wall.
Again, looking for giant dragon tracks.
Oh, there you go.
That's total. That's 20.
Even with the haze, it's clear that a dragon did not come through this direction.
Did not.
Did not.
Oh. So what the...
Where
Where's
would
the
we-
dragon at? We've been everywhere else, right?
Oh, the one locked door. You must have went through there.
Apparently he can go ghost.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
unless the goblins have the key for it.
thinking logically about this, if there is locked corridors leading to areas where the dragon priests exist, if the goblins have taken over one area, the kobolds have taken over the other, the kobolds have a key to one, the goblins have a key to the other.
Yep. So the goblins have the key, they just locked it behind them.
I vote for the door on the south.
Of course,
I'm
One door by itself.
I'm more intrigued
On the
by.
side?
I'm more intrigued by that one as well.
I'm good with that.
Sure.
Of course, we don't have a rope to break it.
Don't need one.
The door seems like a regular sized door. Nothing really fantastic about it. But are you just like kicking it down and like going in, or are you gonna go silent?
I pull my dagger out. Open! With thaumaturgy in it. And
Oh,
if it's not locked.
Yeah, no, you're just telling Cannon Scale.
No. And if it's not locked, it should open.
Yeah. Yep, it swings open
Don't forget my
with
trap
ease.
sense.
And on the other side of, like, through the open doorway, you see a couple of goblins, like, scrambling for weapons as, you know, the door is swung
Would I have
open.
time to quickly rush in there and breath weapon them as they're scrambling about?
Roll initiative.
Nope.
Hey, you go before me! Wait, do you? What's your dex?
2.
No. Well.
Alright, well, Sir Benton got a 4.
My God, guys.
He's still...
All the foggy haze really is, like, messed with his mind.
It's like
He's got a
those-
contact eye.
Yeah, right?
It's like those ghosts from Lord of the Rings that are floating around.
Yeah.
you.
Callan Scale.
I have an 11.
Hazard.
11 with a 3 initiative compared to... Well, sorry, with a 3 dex compared to Brandon's 2 dex.
And
Hazard.
Ifrits.
16.
And the goblins.
Oh.
You should change the pronunciations of the A's in your name and go by Hazard.
Huzzah! That's after he gets a major concert.
That sounds very yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds very more musical. That's for sure.
The goblins spring into action.
No!
And seeing,
Quickest arming ever.
hey, they're on their feet. Two of them.
So are we! Ready for what was behind the door!
They rush ahead of you. One will go against Scale, the other will go against
They
Hazards.
can all attack me.
The one.
Oh, there's only two.
There's three. The one in the back's going to shoot you. So the one attacking
Bad
Hazard
luck with archers.
will miss.
Don't like it.
Yeah.
And the one attacking Scale will also miss. Or green
Well,
blood.
that.
And the one shooting will shoot at Ifrit.
No!
And he will hit
Well, of
because
course.
Ifrit doesn't have any defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have like, you have to roll like, what,
You're
2?
only one less than him.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
You take 8 damage.
Oh! What a dick!
I told you they were good. You should have been better prepared.
Next
Shut up, dragon!
Ifrit.
Oh, I can't do my plan anymore.
Do it anyway.
What did CJ always embrace yourself?
That's right.
You know.
Careful spell is a good friend.
So I'm gonna go to the archer's turn. Can I like? Well, I mean it's right after. Can I use a reaction yet or no? Can the archer hit me with the arrow?
Yeah.
Okay. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
He would love to. Of what?
13.
He will fail.
Cool.
Q.
Oh god. Nice. 16 damage.
He bursts into flame, I
Yeah,
assume.
so like he hits me with the arrow, I'm like, and he just bursts into flames.
Yeah, he's on fire, just cooking in the background.
Okay, now it's my turn.
What was the spell?
Hellish Rebuke. It's like when somebody hits me, I can use a reaction.
Oh. That's
Um,
cool.
Now I'm going to use Eldritch Blast on the one that's attacking Hazard. Because you annoy me sometimes.
Fine, I can handle myself.
I don't need friends.
10!
That sadly is not enough to hit that. You're sending strobe lights into the
Yeah,
darkness.
so like I just burned one alive and I'm like, yeah.
Good to have you back, friends.
Next we have Hazard.
Keep throwing those distracting lights.
You
I
have-
can't willingly turn into Raphael, you're just going to have to deal with it!
He's a much better shot than you are.
So,
I'm like, you on fire next!
How? It's a reaction. Not gonna attack.
He's reacting to your abuse.
Hey, don't test me, I have burning
He
hands.
insulted me. Reaction.
Hurt my feels.
Insult.
I'm just gonna step back from the goblin that's on me.
Okay.
I'm a
You know.
dead. No, let's try back. That's my version of a protest. Just how she
Yeah,
do.
I just pull my bow out.
All right.
I can do this. Yeah.
Your
Giving
bow?
myself a d6.
Oh.
You might need it. You might need it.
When you use it, D6.
Oh wait, 10.
You already know what 10's
You
meant,
can
so
do
you
it.
know
I think I can.
Ah.
15.
15 will hit.
Yeah.
You truly inspired yourself. It was going way off course and you wanted it back into the fucking...
No.
Yeah. 9 damage. Mini crit.
Mini crit away. Alright, next on the order we have Green Blood.
Kill him.
No, he's
Where
still
does this-
standing. He's
okay.
weak, but
Where
he's
did
still
this
standing.
D6 come from, or did you give me inspiration? No, I used the inspiration already, didn't I?
Yeah. You weren't
That's
receiving
right.
inspiration.
I rolled it and it rolled towards you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, stop trying to take stuff that's not yours. Cheers.
That reminds me.
Hellish rebuke.
Not to be outdone, I will look to defeat my quarry as well. Nope, got a 1.
Serpentin!
You think it's just like a dance off?
Yeah, I was distracted by the lightning bolts flying around. I was used to Raphael,
Serpentin
who sometimes hits with Eldritch.
tries to come to aid. He will step in front of Hazard, and he will miss as well.
Yeah! Good job, sir.
It's like I'm just gonna have to use Hellish Rebuke again.
The smoke is interfering. So the one on
We'll
Kalen's
get him
skill
next time.
on Greenblood will hit, and the one on will step up and try to attack Serpentin, and he will miss. So just
How about
Greenblood.
that shield poke, Sir Benton?
He's not by you. You'll just take 5.
Shield poke.
Hey, listen. Hey.
Don't forget about me. I can handle 5.
Ifrits. Ifrits.
We're gonna try it again.
A glancing blow.
No, hazards again. Or wait, is there anyone attacking hazard right now?
Nope, there's one attacking me and one attacking Greenblood.
I think Benton better.
Alright.
Hey man, he's already.
I trusted you enough to bring you along.
I know. It doesn't matter anyways.
You do finger guns into the air.
I just shoot it into the ground.
Oh man.
I trip and it just goes right into the ground.
Yep, next we have Hazard.
Sorry. 5th edition spellbook.
Between the two of us, we're a very competent team.
Between the two of us, this battle will be over in 30 minutes.
What? What are you trying to be intimidating for?
He doesn't like you,
I'm your friend.
and I don't like you either.
Goblin. Pull my dagger out. And he gets to make a will save.
Make a will save. He will succeed. I would assume a 19 will succeed.
I don't think it does. Never mind. I was trying to vicious mockery him, but he succeeded.
Just need to know.
He doesn't want to listen
You
to
don't need to
your
know.
vicious mockeries. And next after that we have Greenblood, who is stabbing the air.
Yeah, I'm confused. Now realizing that goblins are much smaller than trolls, I'll re-aim my blow with not much more success.
Hey, at least you're not taking your frustration out on the ground.
I might have just there.
Alright, well, Sir Benton's gonna try to finish off this goblin with a... Nope. A 14 is not enough. So he will just keep it at bay. And then the goblins go again. The one on Sir Benton will hit, and the one on Calenscale will also hit.
Are we all gonna die? Like, is this gonna be a total party kill just from
Goblin.
us
Yeah,
rolling
until-
horrible?
Calenscale, he'll take 7,
It's gonna be one
and
of
I'll
those
take 3.
nights.
It's real quick.
He just fucking roll. My gosh,
Yeah.
damn it.
Sometimes you just fall victim to horrible rolls.
And after the goblins, we go Ifrits. Can Ifrits hit someone?
We went a whole
Not
round.
a Nintendo cartridge. Just roll the dice.
We went a whole round with none of us doing anything successfully.
11. That is not enough. You are just successfully lighting the party up. Just
At least we can see good.
he shoots black energy, so not really.
No, not really.
It's black light. We can see some fingerprints.
Oh.
Fingerprints, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to be PG.
Well, I was gonna say, there's no beds in here. We're fine.
You don't know what the dragon priests were into.
It's never stopped people before.
You don't know what happened in this hallway.
Just one specific.
Next we have
corner.
Hazard.
Right.
Redeem us!
The goblin.
Hazard, save us!
Make another will save.
Hopefully he fails. 18.
God damn it.
Alright, Greenblood.
This is the time! The time is now!
You can't You rolled a 2. Oh my goodness. We can't
1,
roll.
3, 2. My first roll of the night was a 20 on a perception check to find some elf pudding.
Not even like elven pudding. It's elf pudding. Take what you want from that.
I don't even know how to describe what I'm doing. Like, unless this goblin is just super nimble. The nimblest guy.
Being all nimbling, bimbling, jumping from tree to
He's just
tree.
instant transmissioning
He's
everywhere.
attacking you, and you're too worried about focusing on your
My
defense
spear
to
is just
really.
stuck in a wall, and I'm...
Come on. Sir Benton just lets out his Palor war cry. Palor! And he will miss. the haze, man, is just messing with my
The
mind.
gods frown upon us on this day. Perhaps it was the Michael Vick joke.
After all this battle, I need a cigarette.
The goblins will go swing on Calenscale. It'll miss Calenscale, but it'll hit Sir Benton. Sir Benton takes another wound.
Well, what are you guys at? Are you guys?
Ifrits.
How hurt are you guys?
1.
Hey, we're fine.
No, I'm not.
Okay. It's like, please tell me you're joking.
Yeah, no, I'm at about half.
Come on.
20!
What?
Right? No, I thought that was an X. That's a 4.
You dick. You got me all excited.
Yeah, I thought it was an X. What is a 20 on this die? Oh, it's a 20. What is your dice set that has an X for a 20?
So Ifrits is just standing in the back.
That's this
I
one.
swear Ifrits has switched sides because he's not definitely helping this battle. We have Hazard
about as well
following
as
the
you
next
all
one.
are.
Green blood, you got this.
Thank you, I need all the help I can
Goblin is
get.
gonna make another will save.
Let's see if he can go 3 in a row. 16?
Fuck him.
Did it?
That's it, yeah, that was a spell.
Alright, green blood.
This goblin's got some good
All
ass
right.
fucking rolls.
Both these goblins are just wrecking everybody.
14. I'm using this inspiration. 15.
15 is just enough.
Yeah!
We got our first hit in 3 rounds! Alright!
With my spear.
Cocked counts as 0 damage. How it's rolled.
That is
He heals too.
Yeah.
11 damage.
The goblin drops. You just put him down into his place.
All right.
I am angry at him.
After
pelvic bone.
I might continue to stab him. Like, I'm not even gonna worry about the other one. I'm just...
Sir Benton lets out another Palor and misses yet again. Palor! He's just the haze is like he's having like flashbacks. He just doesn't know what's going on.
Vietnam flash.
And the goblin will use that to his advantage and hit him yet again.
Oh my god!
For 7 damage.
All of his healing spells are gonna be gone after this.
He can heal himself 10. So.
And after that, we have Ifrits.
I'm switching. So I look at the goblin and I snap my fingers, make a Constitution save.
Oh.
Of what?
13.
He passes.
So what does it do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
This thing, my cantrip is useless if they pass.
Alright, then we have Hazard.
I'm convinced
I'm just gonna keep doing that.
that my insults are gonna work. So again, he makes a will save.
He fails his save.
Can't you not kill an old man? And as I say that,
Hey!
Don't encourage
does
him.
3 damage kill him?
3 damage will put him down out of his misery.
Hell is
Yes.
your bitch!
A look of horror goes on his face, and then he just falls over dead.
You're right, I can't.
That Hazard just burst.
And I
I'm sick of this!
slam a
was a
rift
goblin
down.
all along.
Yeah!
So the goblins are successfully dispatched, and inside this room, you just see stench, garbage, and carrion are just
Great.
spread around the room. There are like 6 hammocks, like all over the place. It's really in a lot of disarray. There
Shine my
doesn't
black
appear
light
to
on
be
the hammocks.
anything of use.
No, we don't need a black light for that.
I'm still gonna look around.
Sure.
Go ahead.
No, don't dig
No.
through the garbage.
I'm digging through garbage.
There's gonna be rats in it.
What'd you get?
2.
You were unable to find anything.
Red swarm!
I'll give you some assistance. That's a 20.
You still are unable to find anything.
Hey,
Okay.
we almost died of 2 goblins. I was seeing if there's anything
No,
in here.
that's a good point. Goblins like things.
Pretty much anything shiny.
Right, they might have something cool that they don't even realize that they have.
So, looking at you 2 all beat up. How you feeling? What are we doing?
How you feel? Hey,
And Fritz is just sitting in the corner, just pissed.
I'll survive.
I mean, I wouldn't mind using one of my hit die. I'm down to 8 health, so I think I'm
Actually, if we lock this
if
door,
we use a rest, I
we could
wouldn't
just do
mind.
a short rest.
Does this door lock?
No, but
The goblin, do they have any lootable things on them?
Can you just open up the door?
Yeah, I mean, if you want,
flip
like,
it off
their-
or anything? Okay.
they're
I was gonna say, we have a caravan out there. Like, that's what we do. We bring goods places.
Yeah.
People places.
I mean,
So,
like they have like
essentially,
Yeah, but I don't really think anybody's
You
gonna
would
want
think-
elf pudding.
essentially,
maybe you
you
don't
would
know.
think we'd pick up anything like just like
Maybe it's
whatever
all
their
right.
shields or swords are. You
Yeah.
know,
Half demon. If I
eventually
don't want
bring
elf
it all
pudding,
back
no
with
one's
us and
gonna want
load
elf
them on our
pudding.
caravan just to have something.
Yeah, I mean, those items are pretty mundane
Yeah.
and pretty, like, old and kind of bad. I mean, you'd think, like, that sort of, like, especially with a goblin, like, their condition of their weapons, they don't really keep them in the best
Okay.
condition. So, like, it's classed as a scimitar, but what you actually get probably is more like just a rusted, sharp thing,
Oh, okay.
That's
That's fair.
fair.
So, Serpentin votes for a short rest.
If you need one, sir, I will take one as well.
Agreed.
Alright, and he will spend 1 hit die.
Me too.
Yes.
8. Not bad.
4.
It's an axe. It's 12.
Is it plus or con or no?
Yeah.
He's looking a little better. Not quite full, but a little better.
Like, I am full. Yeah, I am a lot better.
And then the hazy room and the doors beyond is all that remain.
Yeah, so
Let's
just the
leave this
three.
room.
Those do you
now.
have at level 2?
Just the three.
Just 2
northern
and my 10 lay-in hand points.
I hate this
But
room.
I don't really
We
want
need
to
to
waste
leave.
Me too. It reeks of black magic,
I mean, what are you down to?
making us
16.
useless in
Oh,
combat.
okay.
I'm not like terrible.
God, you made us like
Detect
you're
magic.
10 or something.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like,
There's
God,
gotta be
you
something
idiot.
messing you.
Exactly.
This room obviously has some kind of trap in it that makes us bad at combat. So I suggest we leave as soon as possible.
Sure. Which direction?
Well, there's only the northern doors remaining. 'Cause
Northern
I
and
don't
the
care.
on the
western
west.
one.
Yeah, but the western one would lead us back into the pantry. You said.
No, that's the eastern door. That's,
That's the one
it's
we
directly
came
across.
from.
Yeah.
I feel the western door is the way to go, so we should check the 3 doors first.
Sure.
If Fritz at this point pulls out a pipe, starts smoking. He's just angry. He's trying to calm down.
Killing the lungs of your vessel.
Smart.
Either way, he's gonna die, so I might as well make it quicker.
Might as well torture him while I'm in here. Raphael's coughing.
Help me. That's what he actually wants help with. Not he's possessed, but that he's smoking too much.
How dare you smoke in my body?
Break my addiction.
I come from a smoke-free home. This is blasphemy.
I need nicotine patches. And only you can get them for me.
Raphael and his
I'm like
quest
a
for the
medieval
patch.
pharmacist.
Oh my god.
I liked the thaumaturgy to open the door. I'm going to place myself in a better situation to where I can breath weapon something that is beyond the door.
Yeah.
If you would be so kind.
The original plan
Pull
was
my
that me
dagger
breath
out.
weapon and then me burning hands.
Hmm.
And
I
they
pull
all
my
die.
dagger out, rub off the whatever fake looking gem I have on the top.
I thought you were gonna say you're elf.
My daggers are
But
adorned with a more than normal giant circle on the top that I speak into. That nobody in this setting of the game would really know what that is, but we know what it is.
Sure.
So once you're in position, I'm gonna look at you two.
Which door would you like to go to?
Start on the left and work our way down.
Oh, okay. So the leftmost door on the northern wall.
Yeah, leftmost would be closest to the
western wall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yep.
what I want to do.
Okay. So you guys get in position. You're ready to go, and you thaumaturgy it open, and it swings open, and inside you see a hallway, which leads into like a corridor that passes in front of you. So the hallway goes into a corridor that goes
I will
east to
just
west.
strafe to the side.
Close.
There's
More of a.
too many hallways. There's too many hallways in this place. I miss my cabin.
Alright, next door. Open!
Real open concept.
The next one opens, and again, another corridor. Oh my
Does
god!
it look like the same corridor?
Yeah.
Might as well check the third door. Finish off
He doesn't know.
while we're looking.
Yeah. So I'll just step to the right.
Okay, and the next door, you cast your spell, and you hear it kind of like jiggle, and then it doesn't open.
This one's locked.
Green blood. We need your foot.
This is just a wooden door?
This door reminds you of the other 10-foot wide door.
Oh,
Very sturdy stone and wood
never mind.
construction.
Never mind. Don't break your toes.
The middle. So the middle door. Does the hallway in that look like it connects to this locked
No,
door?
it looks like it. For that one, it was straight ahead and just to the left.
Okay.
The left, far most left one was straight ahead, went both ways,
Okay.
and then those are the only
I'm gonna
doors.
try the dragon key on this door.
Again, it's the same like time period of key and lock, but not the correct key.
Let's still stick to the plan and head to the westernmost door.
I should have asked the kobolds if they had thief tools.
Are you really proficient in them though?
No, but at least I can have them
Try.
to have, you know. We don't have a rogue. You guys were resting. I was in there, you know, jamming out, which gave you guys an additional 3 hit points.
So we didn't rest at all.
Yeah.
How many
Took
hit points?
away 3 hit points.
Like 3 more hit points.
Oh, okay. But is that temporary hit points like
No,
beyond?
that's just whenever you take a short rest and use a hit die, and I'm in there with you
Get
guys.
an extra d6.
Nice.
It's awesome.
An extra
Cool.
D6.
Oh wow, that's really useful.
We
Um,
like you.
Thank you, Hazard, but I don't appreciate the sound you are making.
Maybe
What
get
I-
a flute next
What
time.
I'm an idiot for is I forgot about my jack of all trades, so all my skills are +1 on top of everything. I totally forgot about that. And I'm an asshole
Perhaps
for that.
perform sign language would be a good investment.
Can you perform a cappella?
You perform miming.
Or can somebody make me go deaf? Please.
Impressionism.
Stand-up comedy would be
Oh my god.
No. No.
I'd rather just have the guitar.
I could just see some of the jokes Hazard's trying to make. What's the deal with caravan food?
Apparently, whatever I was telling that goblin wasn't working.
Clearly.
Considering that you killed him.
Well, the final one, but apparently the 3 up to that. You
I
were
can't.
just like,
I can't wait until your Netflix special where you kill your entire audience.
That'd be pretty cool if you were a stand-up comedian bard that made people laugh to death.
That actually would be kind of cool. Alright, so
Your
last
ticket
door.
sales would drastically drop though.
Yeah. West door. That was what I wanted to do. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
As you get closer, within 10 feet of the door, you hear the noise and bustle of what sounds like a massive amount of goblins. Like all chittering and chattering on the other side of the door.
Hey, this time make sure you have a good initiative, so we can.
you can just prepare an action to
Initiative is an abstract representation. I can't choose to have a good one.
You know what I mean, Jack?
I'll message you when you like. I'll message you. What?
Goblin sloughs.
Prepare dragon breath.
Give you a draconic thumbs up.
I message you. Prepare.
Is that
burning-
different from like a normal thumbs
Prepare
up?
burning
Like,
hands.
is
Like
it?
this.
Wait, why?
Lots of goblins.
You just said prepare burning heads. I'm like, sure. Wait, why? I just realized that.
And then I'm message Benton. Lots of goblins. Get ready.
Prepare payload.
Prepare burning hands. Green blood. Green blood
I'll
gives
message
death
you
by fire.
in obvious sarcasm. Prepare Paylor.
Prepare payload. Paylor is in all of us.
So as soon as I see you two set yourselves up how you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna just gonna inch forward a little bit with my poisonous breath, sort of.
Wait a minute. So I'm gonna whisper to you
Leaking
before we
from
go
my
in.
jowls.
How many do you think there are?
Would there be a way for me to know that? Could I maybe make a survival or perception check to kind of get a
So I'm just wondering if we're,
abstract
like-
representation?
Yeah, if you want to make like a survival check, just to like.
I'm just kind of wondering if we're like in over our head. Like if there's a lot.
Sure. Oh, no, 6.
What
Wait, no, I have. They're my favorite enemy. I have advantage on survival.
Try.
7.
Do you need a new dice, sir?
Survival.
Yeah, survival.
Dice loyalty. You get the bad rolls
18.
out.
There you go.
So with your combined knowledge together,
So just his.
you can tell
Pretty much all.
that there are over what sounds like over a score of goblins, so over 20 goblins in there.
Meepo.
Never mind.
Get them.
Never mind. Never mind. And I'm gonna.
And I'm just like drawing my blade, going closer.
I'm just gonna wave you guys back. And then message you guys 20 goblins.
You're the stealthiest of us. Perhaps go and take a peek.
We know there's goblins back there.
I want to see what they're doing and how they're positioned.
Not to mention the prisoners could be in there.
That is true as well.
And then if that is the case, then that changes everything entirely. Because if there's that many goblins in there, that would make sense.
Is it just one door?
Just one door.
Oh, fucking goblins.
Go take a look. We need you. I have
Help us,
disadvantage on
bastard. You're our
stealth.
only hope.
I don't get it.
Making bad Star Wars references in a D&D
right.
campaign.
I'm the greatest stealthy guy around. I can do this.
Pumping himself up to go stealth.
He's got inspiration.
Alright, what do you got? Let's see him do it. 1.
Oh, he did it!
Okay. 18 is my stealth as I walk up the door so I can take a look into
Pretty
the door.
solid.
Sure, with the bustle on the inside, you are pretty easily able to get up there, open the door, crack, see, a majority of what it is and close it without being noticed. On the inside and through, the area you can see, it looks like this is like the housing area of the goblins, so where all the common goblins are. From through the slit, you count maybe, 2 or 3, just in your field of vision that are, maybe battle ready, like actually armed like the goblins you've been fighting, and then maybe like 5 or so other ones that might put up a fight, but then the rest of them are just like kids and like women and old folk.
So at the most we'd actually be fighting 8.
From
what I saw.
Yeah, from what you saw.
Did I see any other people? Anything else besides goblins?
Besides like their bedding and their, broken armor, rusted arms, some chests and loot that they've gathered.
So, I'm gonna creep back. I'm gonna tell you guys. From what I saw, it was about 3 battle ready and maybe 5 more that looked like we'd have to fight. But a lot of them looked like children and just people that don't fight.
You know, I just had an inkling. We might want to go grab those other oil flasks. Because normally oil and fire is a very, very good combination.
No.
I don't know.
What sort of sorcery is this? I've never heard of that combination.
It's the same thing they use for...
Is Sir Benton being sarcastic?
I probably just never heard of it.
oil and fire.
Sir Benton doesn't possess sarcasm.
Could get the elf pudding and
No.
go in there and say I come in peace.
Here's your own food. No.
I'll
Yeah.
convince them it was ours.
We stole this food from you, and now we give it to you as an offering.
Let's note that this is here and continue on down the other hall just to see where it goes.
Can I use them?
Or- I'm a little bit worried.
Lock a door.
Can you lock doors with thaumaturgy?
But I'm a little bit worried that if
I
we
wouldn't
like
do it because it might give us
noise
away, so I'll leave it
somewhere
be.
else,
But
they're
it is
gonna
an
be
interesting thing to
they're gonna come out.
look at.
I would
Right.
rather draw them to us in a tight quarters like a hall than face them in an open area.
We could just draw them to this doorway. There's only one way in, one way out. I'm just saying it might be better to take them up now than get ambushed, possibly if we make a lot of noise in the other hallway.
We could set an ambush.
Good. That's where we can use
Nah.
the elf pudding.
No.
Greenblood appears to be against using elf pudding.
I just don't like what it's called. It makes me uncomfortable.
It's just
Are you gonna hellish rebuke the elf pudding?
I'm just saying, like, in the doorway, we could just pour all the oil and just drop a torch on it as soon as they come out.
I mean, we have.
By the way, Sir Benton, I live in a cabin by myself, so I experiment with things.
I assumed.
Gross.
Even elf pudding.
Oh god!
I
know it well.
was the one that gifted it to them. You guys didn't come into my house.
As a peace offering.
You didn't see the meat grinder at my house.
I like the idea. Light the hall on fire. Even if it only takes out a few of them, it'll dwindle their number.
But we need all 5. Currently, we only have 1.
I can lead them out when we're ready with thaumaturgy.
Meepo, go and fetch us the oil flasks.
He does it begrudgingly, just still
Not
watching.
doing anything else, bitch. Go get it.
About time you did something useful.
He comes back, he has like all 4 in his arms, and as he comes, one slips and falls, and hands you the other 3.
Thank you.
I'll pull the other one out.
So yeah, well, I'll go and
Just start like pouring them.
Okay.
The oil
You
is
just
for flavor. But
open the door,
Mm-hmm.
and as you swing the door open wildly to attract as much attention as possible, some of the ones closer on you kind of look at you and confusedly kind of stop what they're doing, and like the weak and the non-combatants like kind of back away, and all the other ones kind of like form readily around you. They take more of like a defensive position, waiting for you to enter versus coming at you. Kind of just making a, maybe 20 feet away. This is, by the way, a huge chamber.
Okay.
This is the largest chamber you've been in yet so far.
Is there any? Are there any more than the ones that he had initially saw?
Yeah, they're like getting you being in the door and like looking in. You see that there are 4 like warrior ready ones, and there are 10 that are picking up like other weapons,
Oh god.
ready to fight you.
10.
10 other ones, yeah. The rest of them are like starting to like flee out the back. There's a few doors which they're retreating out of, and they're like all starting to scream and make kind of a lot of ruckus.
I am going to, just without asking you guys, because it's like a now or never kind of thing.
Yeah. So
I'm going to, dagger in hand, because I'm using my thaumaturgy to make my voice louder. We have your comrades. Save them or we will kill them. And then I switch to my bow and I point at the area off where they can't see. But while I did that, I also made it so a tiny whisper originated from the area I pointed at. And it's just like, help me. So, it's in common. Goblins speak common.
Yeah,
But it's
they do.
also more of a whisper. So it's like, well, was that a goblin or was that not a goblin kind of thing? So
Sure.
that's what I'm going for.
and okay,
I'm impressed.
quick thinking. Okay,
But
so
then,
then let's roll initiative.
oh my god.
We got Sir Benton got 14.
I have advantage on initiative against my favorite enemies. Didn't know that till just now. 15.
All right, Greenblood got a 15.
I wish I had.
Hazard.
19.
There you go, Hazard. Ifrits.
5.
Yeah, Ifrits is not really thinking very well.
I do have the ready to.
Doesn't really want to help us though. I don't
That's
think.
true. Hazard, let's start it off.
The whole reason that he's here is.
An army of your favorite foes. Show them what you got.
Just start off better than last time. Hopefully this battle goes a lot better.
I can't have 1s and 2s all game.
And then I'm going to pick one of the able-bodied goblins.
Sure.
And to show you I mean business, switch into my dagger real quick. I'm going to make one of the goblins make a will save.
I think he passes. 18.
Yeah. I'm just going to stop being a spellcaster.
I can't help my rolls, man. Callan skill.
Yeah, but you can help your rolls
he
with
takes-
the old man!
He takes damage.
Oh, he still did. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I did this in the whispers.
Okay. I did.
I was trying to...
Isn't it 3d6?
All the enemies roll really well, but Sir Benton.
Hey, man. Can't help you.
Ten.
5 damage because he passed.
He hears the whispers inside of him, and he starts like screaming in Goblin.
Sounds like an intelligent chicken.
I mean, you're not far off.
I'm gonna keep my action ready to breath weapon, whatever's into this hallway.
As am I.
But I'm not gonna do anything except just yell to them to come fight me.
Okay.
Like men.
Manly goblin.
Sir Benton, I guess just waits as well. I mean, he's just doesn't really know. You're kind of in the way, so he just will just kind of wait.
And if he wants to run in there, I guess I'd get out of his way. It just seems like a stupid plan.
Okay, yeah. So then he just kind of waits. After Sir Benton, the goblins, you see like 5 of them. 5 of the ill-equipped ones kind of stay in front of you, and the 3 of the well-equipped ones, not the one you hit, but the other 3 are like waiting there for you, and 5 of, we'll just call them commoner goblins, and the injured one kind of like go to the north, and they go through a door. And along with all the common folk just pouring out behind them.
And those 5 common ones were 5 of the 10 that looked like if they equipped themselves would
Yeah.
fight?
Yep.
Okay.
I will tell Sir Benton to secure the doors behind us.
Oh, okay. He waddles over.
In the name of Baylor.
Ifrits.
I will close the door as Paylor would want. Quietly.
Doesn't close any of them. Paylor doesn't want these doors closed.
Paylor is open to all people.
I'm liking you less, Sir Benton.
Difference.
I'm trying to think of, like, what I want to do. Because with them leaving...
If they want to stand in there like cowards, force them to move.
Yeah.
What would our friends do here? Come on now.
So, I'm going to pop into the door and just Eldritch Blast one of them in the chest.
You don't even have to pop in the door, you can see them.
Yeah.
You're a mage.
Oh,
Just
that- well,
wherever you're standing.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna like de-ready my action and just Eldritch Blast
Okay.
one of them. He's getting upset. 16.
That'll hit.
Which one?
What are the common ones?
Okay.
Hit a commoner, not a warrior?
Should I hit a warrior?
I would think. That
Okay.
just seems...
I'll hit a warrior.
Which one?
I don't know, whichever one.
Yeah, the damaged one is gone.
Yeah, the damage
Yeah,
was.
You went through
Okay.
the door.
Got it.
Uh,
I thought the damage was
so 8 damage.
To one of the warriors.
Yes.
Okay. So he's damaged. And then next in the order we have Hazard.
So I hit him. I'm just like, come on! Like I just start screaming.
Oh!
It looks like the commoner ones are starting to like fashion like slings and bows and things. So ranged weaponry.
I'm gonna back away. You can go in there.
Clearly I don't care about their fake comrade outside, so...
Fake dukes.
When he just hit, makes it a little safe.
We're just picking on the one guy.
14.
No! You might as well give up now. 1 damage.
You tried so hard to make it look at.
And like he finally hit too. Like he finally failed his save.
1 damage. But he has disadvantage on him.
Disadvantage. All right.
Yes.
After Hazard goes. Count skill. You see, the warriors like scimitars and shield like pointed in front of you, ready for you, and the other ones are like getting javelins and spears and things to like throw at you. Bow and
Yeah. If they're not going anywhere, why not close this door and head down the hall and try to head off wherever they're heading to?
They might be long gone already though. I don't know if we'll be able to catch them.
We can try. There's no sense in standing here.
You could
staring
run
at
in
each
there
other.
and try to get a group with your breath weapon.
How far away are they from me, like right now?
I would say probably 20 feet.
It's an option.
They should just...
No. I still think.
But if you don't kill them, then they're just gonna javelin you to death.
Right. And I still think that the better option would just be, let's say, screw this plan and go down the hall.
Yeah.
Just see.
Okay. Yeah.
Just get the door behind us.
All right,
In the
so
name of Paylor.
we kind of abruptly stop our battle plan and close the door, and you guys all get ready to go to Sir Benton's doors, which he's holding, and you hear like the noise that was from that room. You hear it on the other side of these doors.
So we're just...
I didn't mean hold the doors closed. I just meant like
No, I know. He's just standing there ready.
sit there in
yeah.
case they are coming around to ambush
Yeah, no, he's
us.
not holding.
When
it
I walk
close.
away, I'm going to loose my arrow that I did have knocked against the weak one before I leave.
Okay.
Might as well. I rolled 15 plus 5, so 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
6.
So in your retreat, you just like chunk, and you just pot shot him. He just like falls to his knees
I
and
just
crawls
yell
over.
coward as I shoot the arrow.
Coward as you run away.
And then
Coward!
I'm running away.
and Damatachi closed the door behind.
Sure. And when you're doing that, like, the two doors, like, burst open at the same time, and the room is, like, kind of flooded with, not only the armed goblins, but the rest of them, and they're just, like, pouring through the haze, like, using the haze to cover and just, like, scattering all around you. And you're just in, like, a disarray and everything like that. And with you going last...
They come into the hall that we're in currently?
Yeah, through those northern two doors.
Mhm.
They, like, just... We
Start
like
funneling
through. Yeah, so you have the readied goblins like in the front, like engaging you, and the rest of the little ones are just like going
like
through
the
that.
kids and the old ones.
Yeah, through the pantry that you went through.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's where they're like going. So they're running away.
How many are not running away then?
The 6, the 5 like weaker looking ones, and then the one that you looks like the one that you injured previously.
Yeah, earlier.
So, two of the weaker ones will attack Sir Benton because they're right there. They'll miss. 2 of the weaker ones will get up to Ifrit's because he's in the back. He'll hit one of them,
What are they attacking with?
just like clubs and things like that. You'll take 4 damage from that one that hits you, and then the warrior one remembers you and will hunt you down. He'll hit you with his scimitar for 7 damage. And then the last commoner will get up into your face with a pole arm. I don't think that hits you. Does
Benson
a...
wouldn't get an attack of opportunity on any of these guys?
No attack of
Running
opportunity.
past him?
There's no real attack of opportunity. Maybe.
Moving past people and breaking melee with them is still provokes.
Yeah, no. There's enough room for them to get around.
Okay.
18? Does that hit?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's just a commoner, so it's just 6 damage. And then we go to after the goblins, we go to Ifrit's.
Oh, okay. So I got 2 of them in my face.
Yep, you got 2 of them in your face. Comrades, there's goblins in our midst.
Thank you, sir. That's why I placed you back there.
He's a good alarm clock. Good warning system.
Have one of them one of the people in front of me make a Constitution save.
Does a 8 pass?
Oh,
But that's fine.
9 poison damage.
To one of the commoners in front of you?
Correct.
You slay him.
So
Slay
I
him
just
then.
snap my fingers and just poison just like fills into his lungs and he just drops.
Can't get enough of those cigarettes, can you? You just inhale.
Yeah,
It's not really magic.
I'm renaming the spell to secondhand smoke.
Yeah, all it is just secondhand smoke.
I just take a puff off my pipe and just blow it into his lungs and he just dies. It's the most potent of the Hellfire cigarettes.
Yes.
I'm gonna look up the spell real fast.
Next after Ifrit's is Hazard. You got the able-bodied one in front of you.
Yours.
Whatever. I'm just gonna hope that I can hit this guy. Could use another level 1, but... Yeah, just step back, shoot a bow at him. Shoot
Okay.
an arrow at him.
Wasn't I thought?
Oh no.
Maybe not.
Probably not. 10.
A 10 will not hit. You let your arrow loose, and you might nick one of the goblins like running past in the background, and you hear it screaming as it goes out the door. It's not happy. Green blood.
It's very happy.
Alright, so there's only one in front of me, yeah?
Correct.
Alright, I'll just take a stab at him as I want to get to where the bulk of them
Yeah.
are. Oh, like, yeah, 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Your crit's 20 only?
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's 12 damage.
Yeah, you drop him with ease.
Yes.
As you pick him
Exactly-
up off the
exactly
ground
as I
and
had
put him
planned.
down.
And then I just want to do all of that sort of in one swift motion as I hurry to the front of the ranks.
Sure. After you is Sir Benton. Seeing the two commoners on him, he's going to try and fail. I swear, the dragon haze really messes with his brain. He's not able to channel Palor correctly in this haze. He wants to get out.
Do you need delayed help, sir?
Don't judge me, young one. After Sir Benton, we go with the goblins first.
Yep.
So we have the two on Sir Benton. They will. They have advantage because they're buddy system. One will hit and deal some damage to him. The two on. There's two on you. There's one on you. You secondhand smoked one of them.
Yep.
He will hit you.
God, come on!
For 7 damage.
What?
And the warrior one will step up to you and since you
Step up to
missed. And he will hit you with a scimitar for 7 damage. And that goes Ifrit's.
Eldritch Blast on the one that's in front of me.
That's disadvantage then.
Oh, you're right.
Step back.
Am I able to step back?
You can move and do an action.
Yeah, okay. Just make him have a Constitution save. I'll just second action for both of them.
17.
Never mind.
Alright.
There's nothing that pass.
Hazard, top of the order.
I'm just gonna take a step back and he has to make a will save. Since I can't take none of those hits.
I was gonna say it's a cantrip, and I might get home.
Yeah, he fails. A 1. I
Oh,
think he's gonna fail.
yeah, and he takes 8 damage.
9 damage?
9 damage.
Yeah, you drop him.
So, same thing as usual. You guys just hear me belt out a loud, thunderous tune, but to him he just hears whispers attack instead of me just blood from his eyes and ears and falls over.
That doesn't look entertaining.
That's fair.
Green blood.
Probably isn't. Okay, how many are left?
So there are 3 commoners. There's 2 in front of me,
Mhm.
and then there's 1 on Ifrit's.
And there's none of the warriors?
No. They're
All
all,
the other warriors
only
are still
one
in that
went
room.
with these, with all the count. The damage one is the only one that went around. All the rest of them are still
now
in that
he's
big
dead,
room.
and then I killed one of the warriors in the room
Yeah.
back, so there's...
Is there a way
2
that I
or
could
3?
move behind them and catch all 3 of them in a breath attack?
No, they're pretty far away. They've we've scattered and
Yeah.
pretty much enveloped this whole hallway.
But I could get
You could get the 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna go for then.
So you're gonna attack on the 2 that's on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna poison breath them. They have to make a Constitution save.
1 makes a 7, the other makes a 19.
Okay, the 19 passes.
Only 2 left in the room, right?
2 on me and 1 on
No, not like in the room that...
Oh, nice. 11 damage.
Yes, as far as you know. 11?
Yes, and the one that passed takes half, I think.
So 5 damage. Alright,
Thanks.
so
I'll double
you
check.
drop both of them.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I just rear back. I like to imagine my poison breath as more of like a mist than it is.
Yeah, I would assume.
So like a sort of a poisonous gas that they breathe in and just choke to death.
Your burps are horrifying.
Yeah, you know.
You don't want to meet Greenblood when he eats Mexican for lunch.
No, you don't.
Sir Benton, having his 2 enemies dropped before him, will run up to Ifrit's and try to assist him with his fall. Luckily, with Ifrit's at his side, he gains advantage and is able to deal.
Still not enough.
And is able to hit him. This is the first time he's hit, so he does 6 damage, and he drops the last easy goblin.
Sweet.
Go, Sir Benton.
And with our combat, the common folk goblin have all escaped. The doors are still just ajar behind you.
That's
As they just
fine.
fled.
I wasn't really
We still have
concerned.
2 warriors in the other room
That's it. That's all that stayed behind.
that we know of.
2 warriors and 5 common goblins.
Yeah.
I still think that we should come along this path. We don't know what defenses they've set up at that door now. If we take this back way, we know that it's safe. I don't think they would be expecting us to come this way.
Then I can heal myself.
No need. He will cast his Cure Wounds, which is D8 plus 3. He will heal you for 5.
I'm okay, yeah. I think that'll be fine.
And how much health do you? What's your
10.
max health?
Oh, 19?
So he'll spend 4 of his. He'll lay in hands for you for another 4.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Benton. I feel fit as a fiddle.
Yes.
Ah!
Let's hope you're not as loud as one.
It is false hope.
I still have 1 level 1 spell left.
So how would you like to proceed?
I like his plan.
So we're
Go
going
through the
hallway
way
to
the
try to go out,
commoners
come
are
into the
not
door
came through.
behind them. The one that the
Okay.
commoners.
As you go up into that hallway, it's like a corridor that just goes on the along the northern end of that room, and straight ahead you have like a door, but the wall is like a little curved, like this.
Okay.
Like it's like another tower shell with a door in it, and the door to the south, where you would assume the goblins came from, is still ajar.
Do we want to finish these goblins off?
I think it'd be the best idea.
Yes.
Plus
Otherwise,
it's-
they'll come finding
Plus,
us.
it'd be a little fun.
There's treasure to be had in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we still have a caravan to restock.
With elf pudding.
No, I'll lead the way. How long does this inspiration last?
10 minutes.
2 minutes. So you'll still inspired.
So yeah, I'll lead the way.
All right. So into the room you go, and you see the the goblins are a lot more spread out now, and you can see they've utilized they've thrown some stuff up in front of that door to try to barricade that door.
Okay.
So one
it
that we
wouldn't open.
originally came
Yeah.
in. Gotcha.
But they're still able-bodied and ready to fight you. And there's actually 5 warrior goblins there, and 5 regular goblins. So there's 10 goblins fighting you
Oh
currently.
god.
And since you charge in, there's 2 of them in the back armed with short bows, and they take pot shots at you before you can react. One will crit you.
Why not?
Well, starting off on a good note. How count scale?
Yeah, I just can't win.
For 10 damage.
Alright.
And I cannot hellish rebuke.
And that's a initiative.
God. Please be better than last time. Yeah!
Ifrits.
Eldritch Bolt, the one that just shot him.
Alrighty.
Yeah, 21.
That'll hit.
Nine.
You don't put him down, but he is definitely injured. And
This is one of the warrior ones.
this is one of the warrior ones. Then we have Camel's Kill.
Okay, I'm going to use bonus action to make one my hunter's mark.
Which one?
One of the archers. The full health archer.
Okay.
And I will attack him.
You'll throw your javelin at him. Your spear at him.
Yeah.
You throw
Inspiration?
wide of your target.
I don't throw. I was trying to charge over to him, but no.
You stumble over your own feet and you kind of just stop
Oh, was
midway.
it a 1?
Yeah.
Next we have
Really hoping I could kill that one. Right?
Hazard.
Pull out my dagger. It's your time to shine, Fritz.
Oh.
Don't let him show you up, Greenblood.
Too late.
I'm gonna die.
Pretty bad.
7.
He has healing word. He might be able to heal you.
That's what I'm doing right now.
He's got you.
Is it like cure wounds? Is that a spell?
It's a spell. It's just range. It's a d4 plus my modifier.
Oh.
7.
Okay.
See, you're fine.
I'm back to where I was.
Okay. After you give some healing words to him, and the goblins spring to life. There's enough of them to kind of like swarm us and get us in away. So the 2 archers are in the back, and they're
We're in a hallway right now, aren't we?
no, you charged into the room, according to your green blood friend here.
Well, I think you charged at one of the archers, right? Did you charged attack him?
No.
Oh, what did you...
I just went over to him.
Oh, okay. So everybody's swarming him?
Whatever. I'm in the doorway because I don't need to be anywhere other than the doorway. So whatever everyone else did, I'm in the doorway.
So we're all in the room except him. He's in the doorway. So 2 come to you.
Okay.
2 of the common folks go to you. The 2 ready warriors, 1 of them will each come on us, and then 2 of the simple ones will come on us, and then you'll just have 1 of the weaker ones in front
I
of
didn't
you.
think that there's going to be this many in here.
So the weaker one on you will hit, because the 19 is going to hit any of us. You'll just take 7 damage from that.
Just
On Ifrit's, he's got 2 weak little guys. Again, a 19 will hit any of us. So you'll take 6 damage. The main warrior misses, and so does the little guy on you. They're intimidated by your presence.
I'm intimidating.
But the on Sir Benton, they are able to hit true, and
Both
they
of
knock
them?
him down pretty hard. And then the 2 archers
Like
in the
he's
back.
down?
No, he's not
Oh,
down.
okay.
One will shoot at Ifrit's, and the other one will shoot at Greenblood. They both miss.
Has Sir Benton used his healing hands?
He used 4 points of it.
Okay.
So yeah, he's got other heals too. So next is Sir Benton, and he will try to just down the warrior right in front of him. He's pulling out all the stops with Paylor. Oh, he hits!
Yeah.
Paylor inspires me.
There's no more haze?
Yeah, see, I swear to God. I swear to
I
Paylor,
knew I
that
should have
haze,
detect magic on that haze.
that haze was messing with my mind. Next, we have top of the order, Ifrits. So you do something.
There's 2 right in front of me.
Yes.
Have them both make dexterity saves.
1 passes, 1 fails.
Okay.
What is burning hands these days? It's
3d6.
It's not the D4s of old.
No. $12. 12 to 1, 6 to the other.
Both of your common folk pass out from fiery death.
Good.
And
Oh,
next,
yes. Hold on. Sorry. Go keep going. I give temporary hit points for those.
next we have
Oh, that's
Greenblood.
Alright, I'm still engaged with that archer. Correct?
Yeah, along with common folk and a warrior. The archer pulled back.
Alright, well, I'm gonna target the warrior first.
All right,
Let's do this.
Crit.
nice. You get double the dice.
So, do we double the dice or double what I roll?
Double dice.
Okay.
Wow!
27.
Yeah, you just like
Holy
hell. You like kind of hunker yourself down, like square your shoulders, and you just jab him right through the face, just right through the helmet, and he just like just falls down.
I am.
I'm just gonna move over. Nice.
Yeah.
Respect. Oh my god.
Still wounded. I care less about the commoner, and I will
Looks like you
be
have.
paying more attention to the archer.
Sure.
Looks like you have a
They
little
are.
bit of demon in you after all.
Just hatred for these creatures.
Hazard.
And there's one in front of me, right?
Yes.
I.
Dude, for each thing that I kill, I get 5 temporary hit points.
Well,
For how long?
I don't know. It doesn't say. I'll
till the end of the day. They're temporary.
I can only do
This is
one
my
thing, so I
first
step back and
modifier,
shoot
plus
my
my modifier.
bow at him.
Alrighty.
Hurt. So yeah, I moved like 30 feet back because I'm also running trying to kill him because...
Well, you're in the doorway.
Yeah.
So
I never closed the door. I
Yeah.
walked
So you
back
could.
into the hallway.
All right. Sure.
I'm clearly making it known that I'm stepping back. So, it's
Okay.
my turn.
Alrighty. Then the goblins. The one seeing that you're retreating just ignores you and will jump onto Ifrit's since he killed the two. And he will miss. The warrior and the other one will attack Serpentin.
Not used to that.
They both miss. The one common folk will aim for Calenscale. He'll hit for 4 damage. And then the 2 archers, one will target Ifrit's with a crit, and the other will target Calenscale with a miss. So Ifrit's will take 12 damage.
Thing for those temporary HP.
I used my last level 1 spell, so I have no heals.
And then Sir Benton will try to finish off the warrior in front of him. He will.
So glad I picked Fiend.
And he mini crits and drops him.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't.
Lots of goblins.
I was gonna say I should have Hellish Rebuked him, but I don't have any spells.
Next,
It's just burning hands.
we have Ifrits.
Is there one right on top of me now?
Yes.
Okay. Constitution save. To the one that's in belay with me.
Okay. Second hand smoking on my seat.
Yes.
He fails.
Perfect.
It's just a commenter.
Yes.
8 damage.
You drop him. With ease.
So he jumps on top of me, I just turn around. It's,
He coughs and dies.
this is my damn room. Get out of here.
Okay. Next we have Greenblood. You have the commoner in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I guess
Just kick his ass.
I'm gonna have to attack him.
Yeah.
23.
Yep, that will definitely hit this.
6 plus 7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
13.
13. 13 damage.
You
Simple math.
You overkill him by 10.
Simple man.
Next we have Hazard.
So seeing...
I'm going to move up to the archer with the rest of them.
Yeah,
that's
that's
my
fine.
my turn.
Seeing that the goblin didn't follow me, I'm going to move back up to
Oh
the
yeah,
door.
kill that guy.
Who is still left alive?
So there is a one commoner in front of me,
Oh yeah.
and then there's one other commoner that's just out and about,
Running about.
and then there are 2 archers.
And he's by the archers now?
He's by one of the archers, yes.
How do you look?
I look beaten up, but I mean, as best as I can look.
I'm going to try to kill the commoner by you.
Okay.
Uh, 18.
That'll hit.
And 6 damage.
You drop that commoner.
Yeah.
You killed the one that was in front of Benton.
Yeah, I killed the one that was by Sir Benton.
Yep.
Okay.
I have your back, Sir Benton.
And I can fire
No one
through
has
friendly
skills
squares.
back.
I have.
I helped him.
I can.
Yeah,
I can fire
yeah,
through
used
friendly
it.
squares. Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So the commoner goblin, he will run. There's another door, another like rounded door. So he'll run through there and close the door behind him, and then the two archers.
So there's another like door out of here that we didn't notice at first.
It's like, you know how that curved one at the end of the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
There's one in the hallway and then one on the
Oh, yeah.
in the room.
Okay.
So he went in there and slammed the door behind him, and the two archers, will attack you guys. So one will attack Sir Benton that's unattached. The other one will back 5 feet away from you and shoot at you.
There's 2 archers left. Oh, there's
Yes.
only one.
Yeah, neither archer.
Oh,
He
okay.
shot at one, and I don't get it.
Oh, that's right. I was going to Hellish,
And
but I don't have any spells.
Callan Scale, you take 4 damage from the arrow that pierces your scaly skin.
This fool.
What do you at?
6.
And Sir Benton will come to your aid, and he will charge past you towards the one that...
I thought he was going to come to my aid by healing me.
No, why would he do
Sir,
that?
thank you. Oh.
He's gonna come to your aid by charging the other archer.
And he actually drops the one in front of you. He
Yeah!
just swings his long sword down on his head.
There we go.
The one that you marked, that he didn't know you marked. Oops.
I can move my mark
I
with a
know.
bonus action, so it's not a big deal.
Okay. And next we have Ifrits.
Oh, blast the other archer.
So like a football, just...
Yes.
Peyton, man.
Make D20 go home.
You throw a limp duck at him.
You know, this is like 1995 pain running.
Before he gives you a result, you can roll a d6.
Yeah. I think that'll hit, but just in case.
3.
18.
18 will hit?
Would a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so, but I didn't.
Nice.
What is it?
0.
13.
You drop the other archer, you plow right through his chest, and he just falls down.
You plowing good.
Just like my centaur.
Yeah.
Bugbear?
He goes, you throw the football and he goes to like catch it and without realizing that it's actually an Eldritch Blast.
Drops his bow and makes a diving catch.
Without realizing that it's just black energy.
It looks like a football. Thought you were playing catch.
Touchdown!
And the room is clear.
The one that hit the archer that hit me, like right away, I'm gonna walk up to him and just Eldritch Blast him. His body on the ground.
Before we let our guard down, I want to go over to the door that the last commoner disappeared through and just open it and see what's beyond it.
Okay. As you open, a circular shaft pierces the floor of this 40-foot diameter domed chamber. Dim violet light shines out of the shaft, revealing sickly white engravines that coat the walls of the shaft. The light is supplemented by 4 lit torches on the walls, and each of the, equidistant on each periphery of the chamber. A crudely fashioned stone throne sits against a curved northwest wall. A large iron chest serves as the throne's footstool. A sapling in wide stone pot is next to the throne. And sitting on the throne is a hobgoblin with his arms crossed, with like a big great axe right next to his side, and like 4 other hobgoblins, armed with their things. And he just kind of growls at you and he says, "Who disturbs Dorbuluk?"
Am I able to hear this? From
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
sure
room?
you're all able to hear this.
I drag. Yeah.
As you're
Hey,
doing that,
you literally asked me what would Ifrits do. I'm doing what Ifrits
as you're
do.
doing that, as you're dragging whatever it is that you're dragging,
I'm dragging one of the goblin bodies.
I will tell him, I am Greenblood, proud dragonborn, and liberator of the Citadel.
And then, as he says that, I'm gonna throw the goblin body into the room. The one that I Eldritch split, so like he has whatever he died from, and now he's endless too.
This one caught a touchdown pass.
From me, baby.
He kind of nods on his throne and just like with kind of like a sick laugh, he says, "Dead green blood." And that looks like that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. Join us next time for the epic battle between Durbluk and the party adventurers.
Yeah.
And hope you guys had fun. Remember to subscribe and like the video below. And as always, we'll see you next time. We'll see you at the table.